Today on episode 135, we are going to talk about your 3 money-making activities, and I'm going to prove to you where you should be exactly spending all your precious time in your business. So join me for episode 135. Hey, welcome to the Small Business Made Simple podcast, brought to you by socialmediaandmarketing.com.au. Being in business is never easy, but it can be simple, or at least simpler. Join me, your host Jen Donovan, every week where we focus on marketing, social media, and working towards simplifying your business. You with me? Let's do this.
Gonna dream it big, 'cause someone out there listening. Everyone's got a voice to give, and it's time I heard you whistling, 'cause there's no point at all, in dreaming small.
Why, hey there, and welcome to the Small Business Made Simple podcast. Thank you, as always, for lending me your ears today. I know you have lots of choices out there, and I really do appreciate you making me one of them. If you're a first-time listener, then super welcome to you. Or if you're a long-time listener, then welcome back. I'm so pleased that you have decided to join me. I'm, of course, the host, Jen Donovan, and it's my job via this podcast, my social media, and pretty much wherever I hang out to make your business life simpler. Because I know that business can be lonely and hard and complicated, and it's rarely easy, but you know what? It should be simple, or at least it should be simpler. So that's my commitment to you on the so-named Small Business Made Simple podcast. One way I can actually help make your life a little bit simpler is if you come and join my community, my like-minded business owners community, which is actually called Like-Minded Business Owners as a Facebook group on Facebook. So come and join there. Just go to Facebook and type in Like-Minded Business Owners, and you will find my amazing community there. There's about 900 women and men and business owners in that group, and they're just full of goodness and giving spirits and just a really great community spirit. So I would love you to be part of that community as well if you're not already. Now, you know I love marketing. Marketing is my thing. Marketing is my jam, and it's pretty much the thing I could talk about all day underwater with marbles in my mouth. I'm very passionate about marketing, and I want you to know that marketing is a priority in my business, and it should definitely be a priority in your business. And that's why I do what I do, to get that message to you. But today, I wanted to talk a little bit less about marketing and a little bit more about money. Specifically, your money-making activities. So what are your money-making activities? What do you do inside your business that actually brings in the cashola? Brings in the cash into your business to help you grow your business, to help you have the lifestyle you want by having your own business. So today, that's what we're talking about, and we're going to do a little activity as well. So if you're driving or you're out walking and you're listening along, perhaps you'll need to make some mental notes or listen again when you've got pen and paper or a computer in front of you. So let's do this. Let's do this little activity that I promise you is going to change the way you look at your business. All right, so on a piece of paper, or on a computer if you want to be fancy like that, I want you to do 3 columns. In the first column, I want you to write down your money-making activities. Where does your money come from? What are your income streams? I want you to list them all. I don't care if there's 3 or 300, although if there's 300, we really need to have a bit of a chat. But you know what I mean? I just want you to quickly do a brain dump on all the things that you do in your business that make you money. In the second column, you might need to press pause while you do that, because I'm going to keep going. So in the second column, I want you to put a percentage on each of the income streams. So how much of a money-making activity is it? So if we say you make 100% of income, what is that broken down into? Do you get 50% of your income from this stream and 5% of your income from that stream, or 10% of your income from that stream? Whatever it is, I want you to put a percentage next to each income stream. So this is in the second column, a percentage against every income stream of how much it contributes to your overall income. Obviously, it should add up to 100% at the end of the day. Again, you might need to press pause here while you do this little activity. For an example, you might have social media, keynote speaking, private coaching, etc. as down as some of your activities, and then you might have 20%, 50% and 30% respectively next to each of those activities or income streams. All right, so once you've done that, press pause if you need to, but once you've done that, great. Okay. This stuff takes time, but this stuff is seriously important. So in the last column, I want you to put a percentage of the time you spend doing these money-making activities each week. And if you have to do each month, do each month. Each week perhaps will give you a better result. But if you don't do each of the money-making activities each week, then maybe, put a percentage against how much time you spend each month doing those money-making activities. So press pause. Write down in the last column the percentage of time you spend on these money-making activities. And by now, I'm hoping that you are starting to see the penny drop. And you are starting to see the pattern that we need to see as small business owners to grow or to get better at what we are doing. This is a really simple exercise, guys, but there's so much to learn. There is so many lessons inside this really simple exercise. My mentor used to do this exercise with me, and we've done it a couple of times, and each time I see and learn something new. And occasionally, or more often than not that I would like to admit, it's been a real game changer for me just to see these patterns existing on paper. So let's take some examples here so you can get clear outcomes from this little exercise. If you, for instance, have an income stream of building websites or coaching or selling menswear, and that makes up 50% of your overall income. So say you have $100,000 income every year, so $50,000 of it is coming from building websites or coaching or selling menswear, and you are spending less than 10% of your time working on this income stream, then you have the exact growth strategy that you've been looking for staring you dead in the face. If you are making 50% of your income off something and you are only spending 10% of your time, imagine if you gave 20% of your time what the income stream could look like. A money-making activity that's so important to your business needs to be getting the same amount of importance when it comes to your time. There is clearly growth that can come from this. And vice versa, if you have an income stream of, say, social media, actually getting sales from social media, and you spend 80% of your time on social media, but the income stream is only contributing to 10% of your overall sales, then you need to be spending time elsewhere because you are clearly not getting the return on the investment for the effort and energy that you are putting into social media. So many business owners come to me and tell me they want to grow their business, that they feel like they've plateaued and they just can't get to the next level or can't get the success out of the business that they dreamed of or that they planned when they first started their business journey. The first two things that I do with these clients is, one, have a look at their marketing strategy and see where we can improve it. And two, get them to do this exact exercise around their money-making activities. Because this strategy, it isn't just about growth. It's very easy to find some growth strategies, though, when you start to look at percentages, but it isn't just about growth. It's about the fact that the biggest pressing issue for so many small business owners, and maybe it's you as well, is not money. It's time. Time is the new currency, and how we spend it will ultimately determine the type of income and the type of lifestyle we can expect to have from our businesses. If you have time to identify your most important money makers and seek to outsource the non-revenue producing activities to others, those activities that we do day in, day out that just don't produce any income, if we can outsource those to other people who it is in their skill set, then we'll really quickly see a rise in our income levels. You simply have a habit of doing these things, but it doesn't mean you can't break those habits and start to create that wealth and that freedom and that time you'd hoped for, dreamed of when you first started your business. So make time to do this simple exercise. Have a look at where you are spending your most precious resource, which is time, and develop your marketing strategies, your growth strategies, and your income strategies from this simple exercise. Knowledge is power, and this exercise will give you so much power inside your business, and you'll be able to start protecting your time as well. It's just so important that we use our time wisely. It's the one resource that we definitely don't get more of, and it's the one resource that we share with everybody else. We all have 24 hours in a day. It's just that some people use it more wisely. And maybe just doing this short, sharp exercise with me on episode 135 could be your way of being able to see those growth strategies that you've been looking for inside your business. I would really love you to come inside the Like-Minded Business Owners group and let me know, did you do the exercise? How did you go? And what did you learn from that exercise? I promise you, if you take the time to do it, you will see the lessons staring you dead in the face. So this is just a really short episode today for episode 135, but I really thought it was just an important one to get out there on the podcast shelf and to help you move your business forward. There are a lot of people in business at the moment that are stuck. There are many things that are outside our control, and they're making us plateau and feeling more stuck than we should have to. So this exercise just might be enough to show you where the marketing strategies, the growth strategies, and those income strategies need to come from. I will, of course, be back next Thursday for another great episode to help you simplify your life in 2021. This exercise should have helped you simplify your business for sure. If marketing or business help is something that you would like to chat with me further about, you can always book a discovery call with me. The link, of course, is in the show notes at www.socialmediaandmarketing.com.au/135. We can have a chat. We can't have a chat. We can have a chat about your goals and your struggles and your roadblocks and what's holding you back and how it is that I could help you. But that's all, guys. If you're enjoying this podcast and you've listened this far, so hopefully you are enjoying it, please don't forget to hit subscribe and share it with another superstar business owner who's doing that daily grind, who would also like to see where their money-making activities are and how they can improve their business. If you have got time to leave a rating and a review, full hearts to you. I would really love that. Massive love coming your way if you have time to do that for me. Otherwise, I will see you next week on the podcast for episode 136. I've got another great episode lined up, so can't wait to see you then. And in the meantime, let's hang out on social. You'll find me on Instagram at JenDonovan_, Facebook in the Like-Minded Business Owners group, and of course on LinkedIn as Jen Donovan. But whatever you do, remember, my small business peeps, as my opening song says, there is no point in dreaming small.
No time like the present. Tell it like you feel it, say it proud, be true, and let us see you for the star that you are. No point in dreaming small.
I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Yorta Yorta people, on which I record this podcast and conduct my business today, and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend this respect to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here with us today as well.